What is happening, y'all? We are in another year of the Wppl League and another year where I get to start doing video blogs about how crappy your teams are going to do all year long. You're going to battle and face injuries, and you're going to battle and face some of the best. Those two things. First off, let's get started with the best of the week. His name is Otso. Otso the Maniac. He's coming for you. He's proven himself this year, and he's got all of his players scoring double digits besides two of them. Two of them. The only reason that Dalton even made a stand was because Carlos Hyde popped out of the woodwork and did what he's never going to do again this season. Now let's talk about another thing. Mike Evans. Dalton, you're the king of waiver wires. And you played Mike Evans. Kind of slacking there, bro. Thinking that job at Amazon's getting in your head a little bit, alright? Speaking of getting in your head, let's bring in the man right now. The ultimate. My special guest, the Commissioner Otso, who has slayed the waiver dragon, Dalton. Otso, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hey, how you guys doing? Gonna just say I love your show.
Thanks. Yeah, we've been around for one episode now.
Yeah,
we're working on the second.
I'm honored to be on the second.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad to have you here.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna be doing a full recap. Hope you guys got like 10 minutes to spare because we really went all out on this one. All right, guys. Otso had something that he wanted to do today. He wants to recap my first game of the season, and seeing as how I really don't want to recap my own games, I'm just going to have special guests on to help out.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to let him take it over.
Well, this was my fair game, only because Jordy Nelson was out, which was a bad. We should have had the draft a little bit later.
Right. It was tragic, but it's typical of my
Tom Brady and Gronk showed up for you.
There's three words that I sang all Thursday night, and
what was
like this: Brady to Gronk, Brady to Gronk, Brady to Gronk. Singing with me now, Brady to Gronk. Whoa! All right,
Bam.
Deflate that, bitches.
And then, that was pretty bad of them. And then, nothing other than that.
What's that?
That you just whooped his ass.
I whooped his ass.
Yeah.
And I had bench players just destroying my actual squad, so we'll switch that up next week. See what we got.
But, let's see. What was one of your favorite games of the week?
Ooh, one of my favorite games, I would have to go with Tommy J taking out Dylan. Because I love watching Dylan lose. Do you concur? I think everybody in here loves watching Dylan lose.
Former champ and gets that first L right away.
Yeah, I hope he's using a lot of aloe vera and ice right now. Because he's looking a little rough. Yeah. According to my guy Tommy P's profile picture. Let's go over to Tommy P versus AJ.
I love the logo. I love everything about the team, but the only thing is, it's always the one thing is injuries. I hate injuries. But you want to talk about it? I'm here for you, man. This guy has Deshaun Jackson, Hilton out in his starting lineup.
Not fun.
Andrew Luck didn't have a great week at all.
He doesn't even own Andrew Luck either. And that was his guy. Yeah, that was his guy he was going for.
Oh yeah. Who was his guy? See, that's how bad it was.
Right. It was just bad. It was overall tragic.
What was it? 73 to 108, and the champ, former champ, reigning champ.
Yes, reigning champ. And he is raining down on Tommy P. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Snapping him up some gingerbread.
You can only imagine that shit talking going on.
Yeah, it's got to be pretty intense, people flying into pools and whatnot.
Which I gotta say, Ages is one of my favorite teams.
He does have a great squad this year.
Yeah,
he does.
And let's see, the fees for the league are due before the week 4 first game, which could be on a Thursday. So.
Pay them, please, people. Come on.
Yeah.
We got to get those in, because if we don't get those in right away, we're not going to be able to pay anybody if they win.
We want to
pay
be like,
oh, yeah, sorry. Here's your $100 from 2 players.
I know, right?
Don't join our league next year.
It was me, you, and AJ who paid.
AJ, reigning champs. He wants to make it happen, dude. He wants to make it happen. He wants to make it happen.
Let's get the money.
So let's get the money. Let's see what happens. All right, guys. Could this be the year of the rookies? Max and Bojan, what's up? Tell me what's up.
Big shout out to those.
So what happened in Wade and Bojan's game this year?
Well, you got Bojan winning the first game actually against Wade,
coming in hot
with Phillip Rivers and Keenan Allen handcuffed,
coming in heavy,
and Jamal Charles in the back.
Only guy at the draft with a spreadsheet. I might have to switch back over to that method.
Wade with no touchdowns except for the QB.
That is a bummer.
And the lowest score of the week with 51.
You know what, Wade? It's okay. You're going to get through this, okay? I've scored a low of 29 with all my players in there for the Wolfpack history.
But didn't he not draft Julio Jones in the draft?
Yes. I think that is ultimately where Wade went wrong, was he left Julio in somebody else's hands. And it just so happens it was in the champ's hand, am I right?
Wow.
I'm pretty sure he left him in the champ's hands. So now the defending champ is rolling with Julio's and dishing out copious amounts of sugar with a B. All right, for the next rookie game, we have Max, a.k.a. Tom's real dad. I'm pretty sure that's true. I've heard numerous accounts and rumors
I love the logo.
Of all of that. Yes, it was his son doing a Screamo performance. Something about slitting his wrists and blacking his eyes, Hawthorne Heights style.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways.
And then the Trillbillies 2.0.
Trillbillies 2.0. He did get hired on the race team, ladies and gentlemen, but it does not look like he's racing to a championship anytime soon in this league, gentlemen.
Yeah, well, you know, he was unfortunately enough to get Dez Bryant.
Dez Bryant.
Yep.
Yeah, that guy is going to put up monster points this year. Too bad he's got to wait 6 weeks.
But, you know, you can also say that he has forte. But my biggest question mark was Reggie Wayne was started on that squad.
Reggie Wayne, great start. It's just too bad Reggie Wayne is playing with himself.
But
what else we got?
All credit, Max deserved to win with Jason Witten.
Very good job, Brooke.
Marshawn Lynch.
Very good job.
And Matt Ryan.
Flawless, just about flawless.
So congrats on that, buddy.
Congrats to you. Top contenders this year for the Wolfpack League. Let's hear them.
In my papers, I got AJ.
Okay, definitely. I got him too.
I actually have your team, Burke's team.
Not a bad choice, but I'm usually plagued by injuries.
But most importantly, you know, it's going to be my team.
Anyways, who's going to be the losers for you this year?
I would definitely have to say Dev's team and Dylan's team.
Okay,
Dylan's
yeah.
team.
I always like seeing Dylan's team down at the bottom as well as you do. Yeah. So I actually switched it up. I didn't go with Dev. I went with Tommy P.
Wow.
Tommy P's battling some injuries right now. Some serious injuries. Serious injuries.
His logo is definitely showing his team.
Yeah, it's showing the injuries, right? As well as what Dylan's whole season is going to look like, too. And then my third pick was Wade at the bottom because Wade should have gone with Julio Jones. What are your thoughts about that?
Who did he take instead?
Oh, man. I can't remember. Oh, AJ Green? Oh, yeah. Sloppy Wade. You deserve better. All right, guys. That is it. That is the end of this whole conversation. I thank you so much, Commissioner Otso, for being on board with this.
Happy to be here. Happy to be
having
here.
A nice special guest. I have another one already lined up for next week. Don't know if you're quite ready for that.
Wow.
It's going to be quite interesting. They are lined up. They are on the card. So until next week, boys, good luck, and have a good week of football. Brady Gronk.